your relation to the Camden International Film Festival?
Do I think the film will change the way people think about their food?
Do you live in Maine?
Yep.
I've been to a lot of film festivals.
Oh, really?
I'll start with the difference between Camden and New York. I suspect there is a rather enormous difference.
No, is it in Camden?
Do I have to look at the camera? Can I look at you? It's beautiful, and it's closer.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely held my attention. It was entertaining.
You guys making a documentary
We
about
are
documentaries?
Yeah.
making a documentary.
Or
about
the festival.
We are attempting to make some sort of a documentary.
Yeah.
The fact that these are very talented artists in every medium, not just film. So we're just here to show one aspect of what they can do.
You meet wonderful people. The questions, people are very into your film. They're very informed. The questions are great. It's very personal. I feel like there's a lot of passion in them, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I like them better. It's less. Also, the bigger festivals, you're more worried about industry.
Oh, yeah.
And selling the film, and so that's a lot. It's stressful. I mean, you have to go to those too. It's great to meet people, but this is the more relaxing,
that's
fun
networking
festival.
in business.
Yeah. So this doesn't feel like this is a business trip. Whereas if you go to Sundance, which I did go to Sundance Slam Dance, where it's just it's a lot of business networking. It feels like you go to a party and it's a business party.
There are festivals where it's about the business and filmmakers come there to do deals, and then there are festivals where it's about the audience and filmmakers go there because there's a great audience and people come to see your film because they want to see your film, not because they're going to buy it and they want to meet your lawyer and they need to have you call back. And so this is one of those festivals where people come to see films because they like films.
Do you think that this is a good cultural experience for Maine people who don't really get out of the state much or don't have an opportunity to see?
Oh, definitely. I find going home at night, my mind just whoa, 20, every waking hour I'm spending is intellectual thinking and discussion of the films, and it's definitely good for not only me but everybody that's attending it. It's awesome.
I've been to New York festivals. I've shown the film in New York a couple times, and I know it's tough to get people to come in, but it seems like people were excited to come in here. Mm-hmm. And the audience was. I'm still very happy that this was the final note.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that we've just been on a 90-minute panel and we're still talking,
yeah,
is kind of something to be said for the audience here. It's pretty unusual. It's great. I mean,
nobody usually cares this much.
No.
To me.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No, it's wonderful.
We
you guys
care.
should go everywhere. Just
Right.
be the traveling groupies for the festivals. And
One of the most satisfying stories of all the films that I've made was having a friend of mine sitting in a bar in Oklahoma, and some guy said to his friend, "Did you see that thing on TV last night? Man, that changed my whole world." And it was our film. And I thought, it's one thing, you make films and people who already care about those issues come out and they support you and they get excited and it's terrific, but it's really exciting when the stranger you never would have thought would have ever cared about this issue happens to be flipping channels and catches it by accident and watches it and it speaks to them. And those are the moments when you think, wow, this is powerful. This can really do something.
I'll start with the difference between Camden and New York. I suspect there is a rather enormous difference.
Maybe.
There's probably more people on one block in New York than in the entire town of Camden. Let's start with that.
No, probably in the entire state of Maine, but...
Probably more films in the New York Film Festival, but I don't know. How many were there in the Camden Film Festival?
I think like I said before, the scale of the festival feels really nice.
Yeah.
It feels really intimate, and so I think it'll do well in that sense. I think people are looking for that in festivals.
This is a great festival. I mean, it's nice because it's very manageable. Some of the festivals you get to, and there are hundreds of films, and it just takes you one day just to go through the catalog, and then another day to work the grid system, figure out if you see this film, does that mean you can't see that film, and trying to figure out how to get to each place. And so it's really nice to just have this curated collection that they're all excellent films, and they're all inspiring, and to be able to just sort of spend a weekend watching films.
Well, I love these kind of festivals, like the smaller festivals. Our film has gone to bigger festivals and smaller festivals, and I have to tell you that I genuinely enjoy the smaller festivals because they're more intimate and you meet wonderful people. The questions, people are very into your film, they're very informed, the questions are great, it's very personal. I feel like there's a lot of passion in them, and you know, it's fun. I like them better. It's less, also the bigger festivals, you're more worried about industry and selling the film, and so that's a lot, you know, it's stressful.
Digital distribution is making possible an outreach to a smaller audience that can still be beneficial for the film and the filmmaker without the cost that used to be associated with distribution on 35 millimeter, for example. What that means is we're going to see the growth of more small theaters.
Is there a hope for you to expand the festival, to maybe make it bigger, get more films, more directors here, or?
I hope so. I mean, we really do well with the films in the sense of these are phenomenal. I mean, like
they are
cream of the crop. So I mean, as far as that goes, I don't think our programming needs much, but I think as far as audience goes, I think it'll come in the next couple of years. I mean, every year it really seems to expand.
What was the allure of the festival to you as a director?
As a filmmaker, I was attracted to the festival. I spent summers not far from here, and my girlfriend grew up very near here, and it seemed like a great size festival. Everything I said before still holds true.
Yes, but it's kind of seen through a different lens.
I think Ben and Leah and the gang have done a really cool job curating the festival. There's a ton of really great films here, and it's kind of an honor to be in their company. So so that was a big reason to come, and also it's great to show the film to some of my old neighbors who are real kind of mentors for this topic. So
I mean, I think it's fantastic, the job that they do in terms of curating a collection of films, bringing the people that are involved with them here, the outreach that they do to the community. It has so many elements to it that reach well beyond just the viewing of the film, and I think that's important. That gives you a really fully dimensional experience.
I don't know. I was just interested in the area, so I.
What was your overall reaction to the film?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely held my attention. It was entertaining.
I've had a great time. It's a really nice scale, and it's obviously a beautiful place to hang out for a few days. It's hard to get inside and see the movies fully.
Yeah, but you've enjoyed the experience overall?
Absolutely.
Did you manage to stay for the Q&A sessions with the director?
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like that would give you more of an insight into the films?
Oh yeah, it always does. I mean, putting a face on the person behind the camera is I think one of the reasons to go to film festivals.
Personally?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well thank you guys so much for your time.
Good luck.
All right, well thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the answerings of questions running now.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for your input.
In the meantime, I think we've only got 2 minutes left on the tape.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to get a replacement soon. Thank you so much.
And it'll be good. Okay, bye.
All right, we're here. I'm going to turn this off now because I'm hot.
Joe Park, excellent. All right, well I'm out of battery, so thank you very much for that short interview.
I just interviewed myself.